Suggestions are pouring in onto how the state should fix DCFS to protect children. Now, one lawmaker is calling on her colleagues to help protect the caseworkers.
Yeah, the House passed a bill. It says we'll protect DCFS and adult protective service workers. But members say senators are blocking the bill from moving forward. WCIA 3's Gabrielle Franklin joins us live from our Capitol newsroom. So, Gabrielle, what's the holdup?
Well, Paul, senators say in order for this bill to pass, everyone has to work together to make sure that this measure does not have unintended consequences. But family members and House Republicans say that this bill needs to take effect right now.
Without protections in place, how can we expect them to go into dangerous situations and protect our children to the best of their ability?
Representative Toni McCombie is calling for the Senate to move on a bill she says she's been working on since last session. The bill would bring about an aggravated battery charge for people who knowingly cause harm to caseworkers. McCombie says opponents argued about children still in the system who could act out against social workers.
This is not for the case of a child who strikes out or kicks. That is not how the statute reads. That's not how the bill reads. It is not that case at all. This is for the case where the gentleman, or not the gentleman, this animal pulls a woman out of her car and knowingly beats the crap out of her and kills her. That's what this is what this bill's about.
Senators agree workers need protection, but they say this bill goes too far.
Everybody has a shared goal of protecting the DCFS frontline workers, but the bill as proposed doesn't do that. It allows for individuals up to and including the director of DCFS, people who never see daylight, to be covered by this enhanced penalty. That's certainly not what we're looking for.
It was very important to her to make sure these children were protected.
The call to move the bill comes after DCFS worker Pam Knight was assaulted while doing a welfare check on a 2-year-old in Chadwick. Her family is encouraging senators to move now before another worker gets hurt.
When they go home tonight and sit down at the dining room table, their spouse will be there. This law would maybe have brought my spouse back to me, so when I sit down tonight, she would be there with me.
Senator Sims says that representatives could have come to leaders earlier this session to try to work out the details. The bill currently sits in the Criminal Law Committee that he leads. Paul, Jennifer.
All right, Gabrielle, we'll know you will follow this and keep us updated on its progress. Thanks.